is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Spartans will put total effort to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense will be first on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps picking up the top yards and gets it down to the 26. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Great move. Now he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They just keep firing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Etienne. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Tatum. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grab behind the line, it's Tatum. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Snags it quickly on the left.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gonna run it. It's live. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. Running through contact. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening.
Breaks into the open. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Roach. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a foul on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Back to pass, it's Etienne. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The play action fake. On target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Etienne. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Sparty! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than...
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Etienne. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. They'll immediately call timeout.
Wow, Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes him talk to the hand. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense.
There he goes.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little bit further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll run the RPO and Forthright. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Finds his man. It's Roach. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking down the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
He's got him. How about that defense? On the ground, it's Lyle. Past the 30. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Spartans! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Under fire. Complete out of the backfield. Shakes off the defender. And he... Back to throw, it's Etienne. Gets it to him on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you've got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw again. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and bringing it back. Got enough for the first. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the catch. Smashes ahead. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He makes the grab. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tatum. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards. Touchdown, Sparty! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Etienne. And they're able to make the tackle.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. He's taking care of the football.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to get...
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You might as well commit 2 guys to covering this dude, because if you don't, you've got no shot, much like trying to deal with Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, they haven't had any success. I mean, just trying to stop him, but he's showing off why he's so great. Just the attention to detail, the route running, to be able to win with speed on the outside. There's a reason they're featuring this guy in their offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Etienne. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Tatum. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go up top on second and short. Got his man quickly. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Etienne. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets away from one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Flying down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.